Imagine stepping into an elevator. The doors slide shut, the space feels tighter, and suddenly your chest is heavy, your breath shallow. For most, it's just a short ride. But for someone with claustrophobia, it feels like being trapped in a cage. Today, we're uncovering the fear of closed spaces. Claustrophobia is an intense, irrational fear of enclosed or confined spaces. It's one of the most common phobias, affecting around 5 to 10% of the population. It doesn't just mean elevators. It can be triggered by small rooms, crowded trains, tunnels, MRI scanners, airplanes, or even clothing that feels too tight. For someone with claustrophobia, the body reacts as though the walls are literally closing in. Symptoms often include shortness of breath or hyperventilation, racing heartbeat, sweating and shaking, dizziness or lightheadedness, a desperate urge to escape. Even thinking about a small space can trigger panic. For many, the fear isn't just of the space itself. It's the fear of losing control, being unable to escape, or even suffocating. Imagine a young woman traveling to work on the subway. The train doors close, the crowd presses in, and suddenly she feels like she can't breathe. Her hands shake, her chest tightens, and she has to fight the urge to run. That isn't just discomfort, that's claustrophobia, and it turns everyday routines into exhausting battles. The fear of enclosed spaces often develops from 1. Traumatic experiences, being trapped in a small place as a child, like a closet or elevator. 2. Learned behavior, seeing others panic in closed spaces. 3. Evolutionary instinct. Our ancestors avoided tight, confined spots where escape from danger was impossible. 4. Brain response. Some researchers believe the amygdala, the brain's fear center, overreacts when it senses restriction. Claustrophobia can make travel, work, and even medical care extremely difficult. People may avoid elevators, even if it means climbing 10 flights of stairs. Skip flying altogether. Refuse important medical scans like MRIs. Struggle with public transportation. The world suddenly feels smaller when so many everyday spaces trigger fear. The good news is that claustrophobia can be managed. Common treatments include exposure therapy, slowly and safely facing closed spaces to retrain the brain. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, changing thoughts that fuel the fear of suffocation or entrapment. Relaxation methods, deep breathing, visualization, or grounding techniques when panic begins. Support systems, friends, family, and therapists who understand the fear instead of dismissing it. Some even use virtual reality exposure to get comfortable with enclosed environments. It's important to understand that claustrophobia is not just being dramatic. To someone who suffers from it, small spaces feel life-threatening. Empathy and patience are essential. What seems like a simple elevator ride to you might feel like a nightmare to them. So next time you're in a closed space, take a moment to appreciate the calm. For someone with claustrophobia, that same moment can feel overwhelming. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, have you ever felt uneasy in a tight space? Or do you feel completely at ease in elevators, tunnels, and crowds? Stay aware, stay curious, and remember, understanding brings compassion.